Tejaswini Vanam. Uh, she's asking, as a single mother, how can she assure that her 6-year-old child doesn't feel an emotional vacuum in her life?
Thank you, Tejaswini, for asking this. This question is very personal to me because I'm being raised by a single mother myself. So I probably would be where your child is today. So I'm going to say it from that point of view right now. That if you ask me, that 6-year-old back then, I don't think that the separation of parents as we see as adults is how me as a 6-year-old comprehended. For me, there were two sets of parents, and though my parents got separated really early, before my memory, I was 3 years old. But for me, there were two sets of parents, and there is this one human being who is my parent, and that's my reality, and I had my grandparents. And it didn't bother as much in my space as much as when people started talking about it in a very sad space, that oh, how sad she doesn't have a father. That's the time I realized that oh, I have to feel sad. Actually, if you normalize something in a child's life, that becomes their normal. Okay, if you feel that okay, this is it, and the more normal you would be as a parent, the more normalized the child would be with the scenario, the more you will feel, oh my god, something different has happened to my baby. The baby would also start thinking, okay, I think I have to think something different has happened to me. That is one part. So just normalize it, and this is new normal, and this is how it is, and this is our and that's okay. Different people have different families, and this is us. And second of all, I also feel that, and now that I've grown up and did a lot of study on it and tried to relook at things, I realized that Anne went through a lot of, met a lot of counselors and discussed with a lot of colleagues. I've realized that one learning has happened to me is that for a parent, when there's a trauma in the family, it is always the adult whose versions are taken care of, and we completely think bacche hain, nahi samjhenge. But that's very incorrect. Actually, children interpret it, right? However young they are, they know what is happening and they can feel a dynamic. But because बच्चे हैं, उनको क्या ही feel होगा करके, because we don't understand the बच्चा feeling, so we do not acknowledge or even have a discussion or hear them out. Or even if they're trying to say something, we negate it because they're not saying it in an adult parlance. They may say things like, oh, my friend has a father, but then we feel very offended that, oh, why is she comparing their friend? No, it is a child's way, which is where mindfulness, again, I want to bring in, that just being mindfully there, sans your trauma, which is valid, or the fear that, what will become of her. Just hear her out and just be present in her feeling of expressions is good enough. Because she knows then I'm heard, somebody is hearing me, and I can voice my concern. There are days I will feel upset, there are days I'll feel totally normal, and my mom is normal with it, so which is okay. And some days you will also feel like that overwhelmed being a single parent, and which is okay. So if you normalize that feeling of being in that, going through it together, I think that brings in a lot of security and resilience into the child rather than trying to intellectualize it.